Hazak u'baruch. And Bezat Hashem Mincha is going to be 4:30. Please be on time. 4:30 Mincha. The Halacha tells us that a person, although we explained in the past, when you answer Amen, you have to answer Amen that it's not just to yourself. When there's an example, there's a Hazan and he's saying the Baracha on a certain level, a certain volume, you're supposed to answer Amen to the volume of the Hazan and not just say Amen in a low tone, because it has to correspond to his voice. But at the same time, a person is not supposed to answer Amen louder than the Hazan. Meaning it goes in two directions. You shouldn't do less than the Hazan, but you also shouldn't go louder than the Hazan. Shh. And to go louder than the Hazan is also a problem. Although the Halacha does say that if the person is intending, is going louder is to be me'oler, to awaken the rest of the kahal, the rest of the Bet HaKnesset, to go ahead and to do the brachot and to answer Amen more properly. So then, if that's the kavanah of the individual doing it, then indeed it is permissible for the person to answer Amen louder than the Hazan, because he's doing it for a purpose of getting other people to answer Amen properly. Sometimes you see that people are a little bit lax in Amen, and someone says Amen, it wakes them up, right? And then they answer Amen regularly. Although I would say, it really depends. In a place where there is no Rav, in a place where there is nobody leading and everybody is just kind of praying together, that makes sense. Then that's a proper halacha. In a place where there's a Rav, and you never had an indication that the Rav wants you to do this, and perhaps the Rav is would not want that, and could be for a lot of calculations. Maybe he doesn't want to start, focusing on things that he feels that Tzibur might not be ready for, other factors. So unless you understand that that is the Rav's position, maybe you heard the Rav himself do it. So then you know that he really wants that to be done, and then it would be permitted. But usually people have to be very careful when they're in Betei Knesiyot where there are Rabbanim. They should be careful to not go ahead and do things that might be perceived as though they're taking the law into their own hands. And you have to be sensitive. It's very simple. They could go over to the Rav and they could ask, Kavod Rav, is this okay? Would you want me to do this? Would you not? Sometimes it takes literally 10 seconds to do. So either way, in terms of the Ikar Adin, Halacha is you should answer Amen to the voice of the Hazan, not more than the voice of the Hazan, but if you're doing it for Kavanah purposes, so that other people end up answering Amen, so then it is permitted to be done. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen.